Hey everyone, how's it going? So I'm pretty excited for today's video because it's been a while since we've listened to Logic on the channel. I think the last time we checked out Logic on the channel was about 6 months ago when, Vinyl Days, the album came out. And when it came to that period of time, especially for my YouTube channel, I just remember a lot of Logic videos were coming out, during that time. Because I remember for that album, there was like 4 singles that came with that album, or I don't even know if there was 4. There might have been more than 4, but it was just like every single, there was like 4 weeks straight, or just a lot of weeks in a row where there was just a single every single week, And I'm sure you guys already know this, but when it comes to Logic, out of all the artists I've really listened to, in my life, Logic is definitely just the artist that has just stuck with me the most, like the longest. I just remember being in middle school, probably like, I was probably like 13, and that's when I really got into the Logic mixtape, so it's just really cool. 10 years later, he's still making music, and now he's got a brand new album coming out at the end of February, College Park, and I'm so excited for that album. It's his first, independent project. He's not on the record label anymore. And I'm just really excited to see, how free he can be with his art and how, how different it may be from the past projects, I mean, by the time this video comes out, it'll probably be about, 2 weeks, maybe, since he's been teasing the album. But, when he announced the album, he put it with like this really cool animated cartoon kind of video where it's, Logic, Castro, and there's points in the video where you can hear like snippets that are going to be on the album probably. I don't know, it's just always a good thing when just Logic is just feeling the music, and just putting out what he wants to put out. Now, when I first heard the snippet for this song, I wasn't too sure how I felt about it because, I think I heard it a while ago. I think I just saw like a sports commercial. I don't know if it was Under Armour or what commercial it was, but Logic's that snippet was playing over the commercial, and at first I thought he was just doing a song, if maybe he got like sponsored by a brand or something and he was just doing a song for the brand. So I didn't even know if it was gonna be like a real song, like I didn't know if he was just trying to get the bag, or if it was a song that could be like a lead single like it is, for College Park. But really in the snippet, all you really hear is Logic just repeating over and over again, every day wake up, and you may think that it may get a little bit repetitive and really like, some people might think it's lazy, but with like the beat, him just repeating that over and over again, it sounds really catchy. It just sounds really good. It definitely sounds like a head bopper, And yeah, all I can really say is I think the momentum that came from Vinyl Days, I think it's just going to lead right into this song. It's just going to keep on going in the College Park. And I think Logic is going to keep doing his thing, With that being said, I really don't have that much else to say about the song itself. I think I'm just very excited to get into the song and see, what Logic has in store for us after the song, leading up into the album. And yeah, I'm just ready for this new era of Logic. This is the lead single off of Logic's upcoming album, College Park, Wake Up, featuring Lucy Rose by Logic. Here we go. A classic you.
Can't get enough, no I can't get enough. Took another route, no I never ended up a cuz. Had a gat in my hand, but I didn't want to be that man. Look in the mirror, couldn't see that man. Pick up the pen, never stick up the man. Only pick up the stick if I need to defend. If I did it back then, might have dropped dead. No a nigga doing that cause he a hothead.
Ooh.
Through my city the other day.
Okay.
Wonder what would have happened.
Hold on. I know, obviously, Logic is half black, so he can say that. But he really doesn't say it that often. And I've been listening to Logic for a long time. He really doesn't drop it that often. But honestly, I don't mind because I feel like when he says it, that's him like embracing that side. You know what I mean? And I just feel like if that's who you are, then you shouldn't be afraid to say that kind of stuff, or I guess just you shouldn't be afraid to show off that side of your culture. You know what I mean? Because yeah, that caught me way off guard. I did not expect him to slip that in there.
Life would have turned out and all of the things that I have. I ain't talking material, talking about my material. The shit that I'm writing, the shit that I've been through. I went through the worst, but I made it out. Like the Alpha Omega, then show me which way it could go. Yeah, he laid it out. Instead of just sitting on the beach, I'm reconnecting with the streets. They wasn't paying attention. I was praying for ascension. No need to mention my attention to detail. Homie, we well, prevail.
I love how these layers are coming in.
Then they murder they own, but they know it's black man can't even get himself a bachelor. Dropped out of school, then he picked up the spatula. Cause he never had a good role model, just a hood role model. Now I know that's the old model. We breaking that cycle. I think I see the finish line. Got a vision that push all the drugs and all the crime on Channel 9. Fuck all that fallacy.
He's talking his shit right now. I love it.
People that struggling, people
Oh man.
And on a beautiful autumn day in 2011, Logic and his best friends drive through the slums of College Park.
Oh my gosh.
Around the streets of Prince George's County, cruising through an unknown universe, beginning a journey that would inevitably alter the course of not only their
That
own,
is so fire. That is so
but the
fire.
lives of millions of people around the world.
Okay, so that was Wake Up by Logic featuring Lucy Rose. Just hearing the snippet, just hearing, Logic repeat, every day wake up over and over again, you really don't know what the rest of the song is going to contain. Like, obviously, Logic, I guess Logic could sing if he wants to, but, most likely, obviously, Logic's going to be rapping on the song no matter what. But as far as, flow, as far as the beat that he's going to be rapping over, as far as, lyrics, I really didn't know what to expect. And wow, just the way, his bars and his flow are complementing that beat, the combination was just really good. And then I forget at what point, the beat kind of gets a little bit more aggressive because when Logic starts rapping, the beat, you can tell it's still pretty, laid back and, pretty soulful. And then at some point, the beat just goes like, boom, boom, boom. And then Logic is just, bouncing on the beat, and that part was really good too. And then when Lucy Rose, when she came in at the end and she started talking about, Logic and his friends, how they made their way to College Park, or they're like walking through College Park, something like that, and how it would change the lives of millions forever, that like gave me goosebumps. Because it's crazy because, like I said, when I started listening to Logic when I was about 13, maybe 14 in middle school, freshman year of high school, that's probably where Logic was in his career. He was hanging out with his friends like Castro and, Big Lembo. But it's just crazy because at that time I had no idea, and now I'm finding out, 10 years later, like we're probably about to really find out more about that, part of his life. Yeah, so when Lucy Rose, when she was narrating at the end, that was such a cool way to wrap up the track. Yeah, I can just tell the way that track ended. Logic definitely has a plan for this, album, how it's going to sound, and there's definitely going to be a story to it, so I'm very excited. And obviously I already knew how catchy that, part when Logic's saying, every day wake up, I already knew how catchy that was going to be because of the snippet. But with the headphones on and everything, like, man, it just makes you want to nod your head, and, bop your head. And I'm not too sure what the rest of this rollout's going to look like, especially when it comes to singles, because like I mentioned with Vinyl Days, that was like an insane amount of singles. And I'm not complaining because, the track list for Vinyl Days, I remember it being like probably like 23 tracks or something like that. So I guess the amount of singles, it kind of worked for that album. But I definitely think there'll be another single, so I'm ready for the next one. I'm ready to see what that one's going to sound like and how it's going to lead up to College Park. And yeah, all I really have to say is that I think my prediction was right. I think the momentum coming from Vinyl Days led up right into this song. Yeah, I'm just beginning to think that Logic definitely found the sweet spot for, what he wants to create and the type of art he wants to create, the type of music he wants to create. So I'm very excited for this next album. I just think that Logic's definitely figured it out. So with that being said, it's going to do it for me today. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning into the videos, liking the videos, interacting with the videos. Your guys' comments and support always means the world to me. I hope everyone's staying safe out there and taking care of themselves. Take care.